Hello and welcome back to Little Rocket Labs, Little Games. I'm right here checking out the TV. It's going to be a hot and sunny day. And there's Leo. Play a little ball. Talk to Pico. I'm not sure why we dreamed, to be honest. People pop up. Then we are headed out. Alright, we have made our deliveries to the university. So let's get that cable crane research. I'm just going to head on over there and claim that real quick. Because it's Monday. I know they're open. The crane blueprint is finished. I'm quite proud of this one. You should be able to use this to unload items from shipments. You can also carry material over obstacles, including gaps or rivers. It'll pick up items from position A and put them down on position B, similar to a robot arm. Ooh. That sounds cool. And let's start the loader unloader. Alright. Perfect. Once the requirements are delivered, we can get started on drafting the blueprints for you. Okay. So they want steel beams and heavy duty motors. We've already got both of those in a production. Just gonna run back on home. And I'm gonna park them inside the rocket silo. Toasty. And we just got the winches into production. And we delivered those. Now we need 100 steel beams. And look at that, we got 100. And we're going to send those to the lighthouse. Alright, now that we've sent 100 steel beams to the lighthouse, we still need circuit boards for the rocket parts. And 200 steel beams for the 700 steel beams plus another 1,100 steel beams. We need a lot of steel beams, and we built 2 of these just to get the throughput of the steel beams up higher. And it's saying you could go faster. And we're just like, well, what do we need to do? What happens if I'll just combine the steel plates there, destroy these. I didn't mean to destroy all those, but I did. Alright. Didn't mean to tear up all that. And with that, does that increase the throughput any? Yes, it does. No, yes, yes. Yes, yes. Okay. So I think we've got the throughput right on down to as fast as it can go. Now, we also need to deliver, well, The circuit boards was part of the lighthouse repair. And the lighthouse is not taking anything. We're blocked up. Looks like we shipped a few extra 2 stones. And this should be all the steel beams we need. And that will get us somewhere in order to make the circuits. Alright, so here's the end of the delivery. And it's probably going to tell us we need to talk to somebody once all these get delivered. And still looks very, very broken. Is there going to be another stage to this, or is it going to be fixed? And where's the end? Oh, there it is. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Alright. We got to talk to Pete. Now, does Pete show up on the... He's down there at the docks. Okay. I am going to go get Toasty. I know I came down here without him, but I gotta run. Oh. Who knows where all Pete wants to go? And we can just move so much faster with Toasty. Toasty's my new favorite mode of transportation. He's moving it. I don't think I've talked to that blonde. I think the white-haired man is Cliff. Now he was over here last time. Is he still over here? Nope. Okay. Says he's over by that beach house. And we could just build factories over here. Pete's on the beach now. Hey, Morgan. I've got all the components delivered to the supply depot. Well, it looks like we've got ourselves a lighthouse to build in. Ready to start laying some bricks? I thought maybe we'd take 5 first. You crack me up. Let's get to it. And look at that. Doing. 1 lighthouse. I can't believe my eyes. It looks fantastic.
Just seriously impressive. I didn't think we'd ever see the lighthouse repaired. What was it again that you're looking to import?
Old and broken electronics?
Wait, like garbage?
Yep. We're going to recycle it.
I really need to keep better tabs on what people are up to around here. Well, try to keep the pier tidy. If you block Sabrina's tavern, I don't think I'll ever hear the end of it.
Speaking of which, the boat arrives every day at 8 a.m. and departs at 8 p.m. You'll need to build a cable crane over the gap to pick up the material from this shipment. Actually, several if you want to do it more quickly. Once you have the crane set up, you'll need to start delivering computer towers and monitors to the university so I can figure out how to recycle them. Then we can finally get started on crafting those circuit boards you need. Fixing the lighthouse, making the cranes and circuit boards. Looks like somebody may be able to fill your mother's shoes after all. You think so? Thanks, Pete. No, thank you. Oh, Pete won't be out of work anymore. I'm so happy I could hug you. That really won't be necessary. Come, Mia. And I got a hug. An unwanted hug. Dadgum, he's big. Finished the new lighthouse. Got a new photo for the album. New research available at the university. And this place needs power. It needs power. I don't know why. But I want to power it. It's a lighthouse. It just feels like it has to have power. And I'm making power around here somewhere. Yep, right there. Think. Let's just go get that lighthouse some power. Oh look, they took the donation bin away. Now my conveyor belt's just sitting there, dirtying up the place. Well, it is what it is. Can't walk through there with that there. I want to stand over here and do that. We can get around that. Is that close enough? No. Good enough. And it says not enough power. How much power do they need? Well, I don't know if I can make any power poles, but let's find out. Of course I need iron plates. Let's go get Toasty. Toasty! I don't think they need these conveyor belts anymore. Oh, look, Toasty Shredder's just staying on. Well, none of that got me any iron plates. So that's unfortunate. I'll just have to go over here and get some iron plates. Iron plates, where are you? And by extension, we'll get some power poles. Alright. That might be the better way to fix the lighthouse electrical problems. Just want to fix them because, you know, just spent all that time rebuilding it. Let's go ahead and just put the power pole in, and we'll build the fans over here. Alright. Put a power pole here. To here. How much electricity does it need? Turn on the breaker? Yes. Oh, we're good. We're good. I wanted to go up and see the light twirl. Our shipping routes. Well, we know that we need... Ooh. What is that? We got some new gloves. Alright. Well, we made lots and lots of electricity for the lighthouse. And... collect some shells. I just don't know who this is. The news that you and Lanka have decided to work on the rocket again. I was so hoping this would be the outcome. Okay, well, thank you. And we're off again. Alright. Obviously, they want us to get on the cable crane. And look at that. Well, I know where we can build that at. Right next to the winches. We gotta start producing cable cranes. Although it's 8 o'clock at night and we have an alert. Alright. Let's take care of the alert. It's way over there. See if we can fix this alert before we go to bed. It's in this area. There it is. Looks like I need some inventory space. Alright. That should take care of that. And we got to go to bed. Quickly headed over here to go to bed. Come on, Pico. I don't know where Leo is. I'm just gonna rush up here and go to sleep. Yep. And we got a lighthouse posted. Yay. We got the lighthouse repaired. We're moving on to the next... oh, we got mail. You've got mail. What did we get the mail? Morgan, I've got a job for you. If you're up for it, it's about the old boardwalk by the marsh. The thing is falling apart. I've been bugging Michael to fix it, but there's no use. Who knows how many potential customers I've lost to the marsh already. Probably dozens. Come talk to me when you have a chance, and I'll fill you in on the details. Angela. Okay, so we've got a request from Angela. Gotta go talk to Angela. Well, thinking I'm gonna jump on Toasty every morning on the way down. I gotta get in the habit of riding a Toasty so fast. Anyway, he doesn't fit to these doors, so we'll just leave him parked there. Alright. Steel beams. Do we have 200? Yes. But we haven't gotten rid of our inventory from last night.
So we need to go do that. Oopsie. Alright. Just get rid of that and that and that and that. I'm just gonna throw that away. I'll put these gloves up here. And then we sort and we see if we have any doubles. Double, double, double. No. Alright. I'll put the balls up here. And I'm gonna let that be for now. Alright. Let's get after it. Toasty! He can fit through that door? Well, that was the first time I've fit him through the door. Okay. We were doing... I wonder... Not 40. I don't want 50s. Okay. Okay, so he can't go in that door. But he can go out it. Well, now he's trapped over there. There's 200 steel beams. And 200 steel beams will complete the steel beam needed. We'll move on to circuit boards. The rest of the steel beams are going to have to go for university research. Alright. Which they need... How many motors do they need? 150 motors. And the motors are right down here. Need 150 of those. And that means the steel beam should have reached the 50 stack by now. Really? I increased the throughput that much and... Oh, I see. I see the issue. Well, how about that? I guess I got some alerts. Alright, well, those are needing to be moved. We'll just put one... That's not going to work. We're going to have to put them over here. Put one there. Am I going to have the room? Maybe. We'll find out. Alright. So, the first one's going to go here, of course. And it's just going to be that along there. And straight down. Now the question is will we fit another one right over here? We'll find out. It works. Ta-da! Okay. Well, they'll just back up in the future. But they are going. Anyway, that will increase the... Look at that. We're from waiting for one more to... Yeah. Sure. Alright. So this is for the university? Right? Yes. And...
Alright. 150 and 200. Which means we only have 200 left to go for the university. Okay. And we have no more alerts on the top right corner on the book. Which means we should go talk to Angela, but we're going to put this into production. So that means I'm going to take winches from here and steel pylons from there. I'll just bring this conveyor belt. Yeah, I think I want to put it right over here. Like this. And there. You're going to make cable cranes. And you're going to put those cable cranes right. I think that's the right place. You're going to put those cable cranes in here. And we want A to go to B, and we want it to be overflow, of course. A to B. And I know it will be a little while before we get overflow there. But it may be a little while before the winches. I'm going to think about it. What are the winches? Oh yeah, see, we haven't even tightened this one up. We need to tighten this up. You don't have a huge demand, so I just went ahead and overflowed it already. A to B. And then we gotta say on the overflow. And then yeah, winches and steel beams. Perfect. Those have just got to keep running. And we'll have lots and lots of cables, but on the steel beam front, it's going to be a while. Especially with everything asking for steel beams. And we have an alert. It's right over here. It's another drill. Needs to be moved. There's got to be a better way to do the drilling. We're making so much now, we're moving a drill like all the time. Really? Really? Okay. So we just gotta move this drill. I think that'll work. And we gotta back this drill up. Now that this drill's getting backed up, I think... Did we leave Toasty in here? We need to leave him in here. I don't think I want to get him trapped out here anymore. I don't know if we can cross this. Oh, that was pretty easy. Alright, where is this? Wow. That's pretty far out there. And here we go. I might need to build a wind farm out here in the country and just run the power lines back to the town. Okay, so the bridges are up here. So basically I just walked all the way around. Okay. I think I'm going to need... I wonder if I can make my own signs. And then I could, you know... If a request is to clean this up... We got that done pretty quick. And that mess is cleaned up. It's a cinch with Toasty. Alright. Says Angela's out here on the dock. There she is. Alright, Angela. It's nice to meet you, Morgan. Thanks again for stopping by. I didn't even know Michael had an older sister. Seriously, he can't even mention me once. Sounds like my brother, all right. Not really one to open up. I was studying interior design in the city. Done that now, though. So I figured I'd open up my own shop. But rent is a bit hard when you're getting started, right? This is hopefully temporary until I get on my feet. It'll be an adjustment moving back here, though, that's for sure. Before you go, I have something for you. If you buy any paint or flooring, you'll need this. If you want to clean it off, it's my own creation. Extremely powerful. Don't get it in your eyes. Paint cleaner. Thanks. Hey, Angela, I got your letter. How's it going? Hey, Morgan, thanks so much for stopping by. I knew I could count on you. Don't mention it. You said the boardwalk needs some repair? Yeah. Part of it's fallen right through. It doesn't leave the best first impression when someone's on their way to buy furniture. If you're open to helping out, I did the measurements for how to build some new planks for the repairs. I think 10 should be enough. You can get wood by breaking down the broken furniture in the scrapyard. Upcycled furniture's very right in. If there isn't enough wood in the scrapyard, you may need to wait a day or two until we get more. Come see me when you're done. I even have some cash now I can pay you for your time. Really? Well, I did that before I came. You'll need to get some pieces of wood from the scrapyard if there's not enough. I did. Do I not have the wood on me? Yeah, I've got the wood. I'm supposed to go over here to deliver. Oh wait, it says 0 out of 10. Really? And I know it's late, but I want to drop these and pick them back up. Or not. Okay. Maybe a plank is something we need to make or something. I'm not really certain on that one. Might just try putting them in a chest and taking them back out. Anywho, we're off back home. Back to our little factory. Park Toasty over here. And get in here and go to sleep. Now, I ain't. University needs some more steel beams. We got paint remover. So we got her picture, the artist's picture. Post it. Nice. Okay. We're going to be making those cranes, but we need to make more steel beams. We got to fill up that steel beam box. And the demand for steel beams is so high that I keep thinking people are going to stop asking for it sooner or later. Alright. We need 200 steel beams for the next project. And we need to go put some stuff up. So, I'm going to head over here and put up some stuff. Plus, we got an alert on the factory. Okay, so probably another drill. Anyway, I want to sort these up because I know I see a lot of those. Alright, I definitely want to put those up. And those gears, I believe they're gears. Yeah, we got 50 extra gears. And we got some extra wire. And it looks like we need to back that drill up right there. So we might as well just take care of that while we're here. Maybe that's the only alert. We'll find out. I can't hit it. Okay, there we go. And we put the drill. And we put the conveyor belt in right. And the alerts are gone, so that was the only one. Alright. And we need to get rid of the stone blocks. I think that's it. Nobody's asking for stone. So once we put up the stone blocks, that should do it. Right? Yeah. And I don't see any more doubles. I don't like carrying around ore. And that wood I wanted to put in a box and then pull it back out. And see if it'll say I've got 10. Alright. We'll grab a stack of 50. And it says... I'm not certain on these boardwalk planks. It's a little confusing to me. Maybe I'm just not delivering them to the input bin that's over there on the site. Anyhow, we need at least 200 steel beams for university. So we're going to grab those. There's 100 and 200. And that will get us the loader unloader. Alright. On the circuit boards, we're waiting on the steel beams. On the steel beams, yeah, that's... I think we're doing good there. So... I could build some more productions. But instead, I'm going to take Toasty. Yeah, we have a red bin. You know what? I'm just going to go ahead and take these extra red bins with us. Because why not? And we're just going to go see if we can figure out where these boards go. So the junk just comes back here. I see. And she said this. That does not count. Okay. Is there an input bin? I don't see an input bin. No. No, I don't see an input bin. Is it up here? I don't see it. Is it over here? I feel like this place will just get dirty again if I clean it, you know? Hmm. I think this might be something we need to research. Yep. I don't see a place to deposit anything out here. Okay, so this house has a deposit. But I don't... Oh, it's a train depot. Yep, definitely a train depot. Train tracks, and then it's raised. Yep. All this junk in the way. Let's go see what the next research is at the university. It's Wednesday. They're still open. Wait here, Toasty. I've got a new way for you to get components around town. These new blueprints are for loader and unloader. You can use the loader to combine 15 items into a single crate. These crates are too heavy to pick up by hand, but you can move them with conveyor belts and cable cranes. With this, you can greatly increase the throughput of belts and cranes, then just use the unloader to unpack the contents at the other end. They're too large for splitters to pick up, though. I might be able to come up with a new type of machine that you can use to split incoming crates. Alright, so let's go with researching a bumper. We got more steel beams. Does he need steel beams? No. He needs things that we don't have. But we've got the steel. We've got all that. Perfect. Once the requirements are delivered, we can get started on drafting the blueprints for you. Okay. They really like those steel beams lately. But we've got the crane into production. Let's just stay here. We just need the steel beam demand to go down a little. Anyway, there's 100, 250 steel beams, and 200 heavy duty motors. Okay, go down here and we'll just grab 100 motors for now. Actually, we'll go ahead and put up those 30 and grab a full stack. We'll get on this. It's just a matter of knowing our place. Alright. There's 250. 150. We can get another 100 heavy duty motors. That will be 250. And we need a lot of steel beams. There are 100 winches. Oof. That's a lot of winches. I want to go ahead and just widen that up a lot. And we're looking at 100 more of these. And did we get the winches? We need 100 of those. 100 winches. Alright. That means all we got left is steel beams, which we have making as quickly as possible, especially since there's no alerts going off. $250. Alright. Oh, the winches. And it's like we're just gathering, filling out the grocery list for them. But that's okay. Alright. We're going to leave that be. I'm going to go ahead and check on these. We can tighten it up if we need to here and there. But I don't know where to get the boardwalk planks. Circuit boards, heavy duty motors. Get all that research going, and I could just look in here. Let's make sure I'm not missing something. Wooden chest. Wood. Boardwalk plank. Wood and iron plates. Well, how about that? I didn't know that was a thing. So we're just gonna put it right down here. Let's see if I can keep it in an electrified area. want to be able to see stuff. So I'm going to put it up here just for the view. And now that we got the view established, we will put this on Boardwalk planks. Yep. Now, just gonna so I did miss it, and it was a recipe that was just already added. Looks like our bearings are being needed for some stuff. Lots of bearings needed. Mostly to make those large motors. Okay. Well, guess I could just get some myself. And we need more boards, probably. So we're just kind of feeding it ourselves. But that's fine. And we're headed back to feed the boardwalk boards in. It says we only need 10. I might need that wood for something else later. So I'm going to let that just make. It says we have 8 already. So it's already counting them up even though we haven't. Read them yet. Yep, we've already got enough boards. We gotta place them. So to place them, we'll do next time. We've got the shipping containers. The cranes are packed. All we gotta do is lower that steel beam demand, and we'll place those boardwalk planks next time. If you made this far, do like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and have a great day. Bye bye.